Hi, this is Mrs McTaggart here, and in this video I am going to be looking at how we do percentages on a calculator. Now, the way I'm going to do it might not be the way your teachers do. I do it as turning them into decimals first of all. So if your teacher hasn't been doing that, maybe not watch this video. The reason I do decimals is I just feel it's a bit less work. And the way I used to always get pupils to write this is I used to make them write it as a fraction first and think of 18% as being the same as 18 out of 100. So I would always say write as something out of 100 first. So I would get pupils to write 18 out of 100 times the amount of money. Now this is a valid method. And then they would go top divided by bottom times 327. Or they would get muddled up and think, well, what do I do? Do I do divide by bottom times the top? It really doesn't matter. But then what I found is it was a lot of writing, it was a lot of typing, and pupils got really fed up of it. So instead I thought, well, why not, if I teach them how to turn it into decimals anyway, why not do it here too? Because I know going into National 5, we need to be able to turn percentage to decimals super quickly. So to do that, it actually saves working and typing. So see that 18 over 100? As a decimal, 18 divided by 100 is 0.18. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rub that out and I'm going to rewrite it as a decimal first of all. So I'm going to say that is the same as 0.18 times 327. So already less writing. And then you can just go to your calculator and you can just type on 0.18. You don't even need to type 0. Do you know on your calculator? You can actually just type in 0.18 times the amount. So I'm just going to type in 0.18 times 327. And my calculator gives me £57.78. No rounding involved, but I'm hoping there is rounding involved in some of these other questions. Let's have a look at example 2. Example 2 has asked me to do 33%. So in my head, I'm going to do 33 divided by 100, which is 0.33 times 6,210, which you type into your calculator and it gives you 2,049.3. Now, please remember this is a money question. It's not going to be acceptable to leave it as 0.3. You must put in a 0 and make it 2 decimal places for any money question, okay? So there are places you will get marked down for that. Let's look at example 3. This time it's 6%. So remember that's 6 divided by 100. It is not 0.6. It is 6. Move that decimal point back 2 places. So it is 0.06 you're going to write in. So 0.06 times £75.50. So that would be your working, and then you type that in and you get 0.93. So you could either write that as £0.93 or I would accept 93p. What I don't want to see is this, which is my wee pet hate. Pounds and pence should never go together, so please don't write that. So 93 pence, whichever way you want to write it. Right, my fourth example is 1.2%. So my top tip for this one is just think, well, what would 1% be? 1% would be 0.01, and then there's a 2 after it, times 364. But you know what? This is a calculator question. No one's going to know if you've had to type 1.2 divided by 100 to check your multiplier first. And then you go type that in your calculator and it gives you this. Finally, I got one where I need to round. You get 4.368. Now to the nearest penny, that would be £4. At the moment it's 36. But then there's an 8 after it, so that would be 37. So £4.37 for the answer on that one. So here are some. You can go try on your own if you want to pause the video and have a wee look. And your answers are on that slide, so you can check them as you go. I hope this has helped you. Thank you so much for watching.